What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage DC recap, honey. Child, this reunion is a full winter. You don't have, you say you got proof that Jamie and Quick may be cheating on their wives or may have did it in the past. You're not willing to share it. You do have pictures. You do have text messages. You do have a few things, but I don't like people like that, you guys. I don't like that type of bullshiggity. Okay, like, don't get your ass on this platform talking about, you have received certain things from people that may be hating on Jamie and Quick, and you're not willing to share it, and you don't want to take down anybody's marriage. Like Jamie said, why bring it up? Okay, but I will say this. Quick, honey, looked like he was scared, honey, okay? Now, Quick feels like it is Winter's so-called boyfriend she has now that is, giving her the receipts on maybe him and Jamie possibly stepping out. He was very adamant about that. Called that man a bitch again. I'm like, Quick, calm down, honey, okay? Ashley did add to the situation and said, I'd be in a club with Quick too. He takes pictures with people. I don't want I don't want proof if it's him just hugging and taking pictures with people in the club. I need to see his dick out. He got to be naked in the bed with somebody. And, I agree with Ashley because those are two totally different things. I know what a lot of people is going to say about this. People going to be like, honey, this is serving Melody and Tisha, honey. Melody never had no proof that Marceau is cheating. I'm like, well, hell, with that situation, you got Marceau. He don't know how to put up a united front with his wife. He be lying. He be skipping over questions. He don't answer things directly. So you guys have to know, Marceau adds to the doubts and the suspicions about him. It's not just Melody hating. So I feel like these two situations are totally different. I know a lot of people may feel like Winter is bitter. She going through all of that with Kevin and, she can't wait to put everybody on blast. I'm just very confused about her and Monique's relationship. Like, are y'all really friends? They ain't gonna be friends season 2 because that damn Monique kept throwing that damn Winter under the bus. Well, you the one, me and Chris, we had a conversation with you and we all agreed we wouldn't come on this show and try to tear down other people's marriages and say what's out there in the streets because everybody knows when you join reality TV, people are gonna say things about your marriage. And that's true. The more success you attain in life, there is always going to be haters and lurkers and, So, but I don't know, honey. I don't know fully about this group, okay? Quick looked like he done been out there. Jamie, he don't look all the way innocent. I done seen Jamie in this new interview. I think it's with the Jasmine brand, him and ERAINA. He get to telling them, oh, I'm not abusive. I don't like how the show is making me look. It's not about it making you look a certain way. It's certain actions and behaviors you have displayed on the show that makes you look that way, sir. And I told y'all, a lot of older men, especially a lot of older black men, they don't want to change their ways. They don't think it's anything wrong with their behavior. If they toxic, they just want to be toxic, okay? They don't want correction. They don't want to really go to therapy. That's why a lot of women is single, you guys, because there's so many men that are not living up to their fullest potential. So many men feel like just success is just as long as I got the money, not about how I treat my woman, how I heal the little boy in me. That way I'm not out here, putting my woman through a lot of unnecessary pain. A lot of men purposely hurt their women to put them in their place. That is dangerous. That is disrespectful. That is abusive. And we have a growing epidemic when it comes to that. Okay, that is why you hear a lot of women saying, I don't want to be married. I'm not saying that's what everybody feels, you guys, but this is very serious. And I feel like some of the behavior I have seen on this show, it just really lets me know why, certain women, they don't want to get married. Another reason is they don't want to be like Ashley and sacrifice their whole life to raise a grown-ass man and teach him how to love you and the kids. And no, we need partners. As the Black woman, we need a partner. Y'all keep saying we too masculine, we too angry. But listen, we wouldn't even come off like that if we would get all the love, help, and support. Okay, you all do not do your parts. You don't. I was talking to this man, and I remember in our conversation, I was telling him about how my child's father is, not on child support. I haven't really been pursuing that. He has paid, in the past, but I'm like, I don't feel like going to court. I just want, to take care of me and my daughter on my own. Y'all know this man's face just was smiling and child, he looked like the heaven gates open for him when I was saying that. And I don't know, after I was talking to him about that, I was like, damn, look at his face. And I'm sick of this narrative of we got to do everything. But sometimes you got to do everything if you want peace, especially in my situation. But y'all know Miss Robinson, okay? I'm able to move on because I did get some coins in the past. He did pay, the bills when we lived together, and he paid the child support. And when he didn't pay, Miss Robinson called the people and made sure he did pay. Okay, so I'm not one of these women out here saying, well, just raise your child on your own. No, get your child support. Get it if you really need it. But at the same time, don't allow anybody to stress you out and to create a hostile environment because you lay down and had a baby with them. Okay, don't put yourself through that. You get one life, live your life, be as happy as you can be. But yeah, I'm just sick of this whole, I don't know. I'm sick of this narrative with being a Black woman and having to struggle and do everything. And I just see how everything is just getting worse. But it is what it is, honey. Back to the show. Honey, Carlos was getting his whole life. He wanted them receipts, honey. He like, what else can I add to this? I noticed he was a bit different with this cast than Love and Marriage Huntsville people. It seemed like he was more angrier with them. He was more short-tempered. He seemed more patient. So I don't know what that was about. Winter brings up the fact that she used to work with somebody that claimed that they were intimate with Quick. So Quick denies all the claims. Girl, you can't bring this type of stuff to the show and then you're not willing to go into detail. You're not willing to share the photos. It's just, Winter also was caught in a lies on the stage. I was like, girl, now you may have more in common with Kevin after all. And I knew that. I knew that because when I look at these shows, I don't look at people in a way of they are this perpetual victim. Where I saw Kevin, I saw something within Winter that connected to Kevin, and it wasn't no damn church. Okay, a lot of people love to play the religion card. Yeah, girl, I was happy up in the church, honey. That's why I fell for that man. No, you got areas in your life where you may be broken and you may be unwilling to look at those things, right? And that's what a lot of Christian women, so-called Christian women, that's what they do. So Child, Winter said she had records too. Girl, what you got, Winter? Child, real quick, I was on Robin and Giselle's podcast. I was listening to it on Spotify. Robin and Giselle, they whack. To me, they podcast. You know Robin and Giselle, Real Housewives of Potomac. Child, they so boring. Ugh, child. But anyways, they said Monique Samuels is better off. Let me say this. Giselle said it. Said Monique is better off being on Love and Marriage DC than Potomac. And Giselle was like, yeah, she needs to stay on the OWN network. She is not Bravo material, honey. I said, ooh, what do y'all think about that? Robin liked the fact that Monique Samuels came to Potomac because she said because of her complexion and, you know, they needed some more browner girls on the show. And I agree with that, honey. As somebody that's light-skinned, honey, I agree because I was like, this looked like a light-skinned show, honey. Okay, this looked like one of them type of shows, honey. So I was happy to see Sharice, Monique, hell, my girl Candace is on there. Shout out to Candace. Wendy, you know, I'm glad they got some color because they need it. I was a bit confused when Quick said that Ashley hears these type of rumors about me all the time because of the business that I'm in, and Ashley always checks things, and I'm just looking like, but Quick, you was just kind of acting like you was guilty. So if this is some shit that you always kind of get, then why did you react so strongly? You calling that man a B, and you got so angry. Chris Samuels had to calm you down. So, child, I'm not buying that. That don't, those two things don't go together, okay? Child, Ashley and Winter, they end up going back and forth, honey, and that damn Ashley said, honey, all you do is throw rocks and hide your hands. And honey, when it comes to season 2, do you gotta go to break? She began talking to Carlos. Carlos like, damn, I thought I was hosting the show. Okay, Monique was laughing. It was a nice, you know, cute little moment. Hopefully these people get a season 2 because I think then the truth will come out. I think everybody will be more real and stop kissing Monique's ass. You know, the girls, they go the gut of Barbies, honey. That's what Winter call them. They coming for Winter next season, honey. It's gonna be a blizzard next season. That's all I got to say, honey. Child, they played this footage of Monique being messy, honey, taking stuff back to the girls. Monique was being messy and, you know, typical dark-sided Libra, don't want to see herself in that light. But, girl, that's what the footage says, honey. It says that you is messy. Okay, y'all better get Monique's ass next season, honey. Child, Winter get up here lying again, honey. Carlos asked Winter, do you feel that Monique has changed? You know, from how y'all was friends and then to, you know, y'all being friends on the show and her running back telling ERAINA and Ashley stuff. And Winter is like, I feel like everything is the same. Bitch, that ain't what it said in the clips. That's not what the clips was giving, sis. So, child, Winter be lying. Then Winter says, oh, well, if I would have known this show was going to be messy like this, you know, I wouldn't have been on it. Girl, lies you tell, you are messy. See, Winter is one of those people that she doesn't own her shit. She tries to call everybody else out, and that's going to be the reason why the girls don't like her. They're not going to be able to take her seriously. You know, like, that's a problem, okay? Monique has that same problem. That's why they ass been friends. I'm just saying shit, okay? But, honey, Monique threw her ass under that bus. Okay, drowned that girl in that pool. She drowned Winter and was like, girl, you brought the mess. You the one. I'm like, damn, that doesn't sound very friendly, Monique. Monique don't got no loyalty to nobody, okay? Monique ain't cool with Sharice, Gigi, Candace. Who else, honey? Winter, okay? Like, the list goes on, honey. Ashley chimes in and says Winter is the drama. DJ Quick says, we don't need that type of drama on this show. And I bet you don't want your shit out there, huh? Okay. But yeah, they are looking at Winter sideways, honey. Like, girl, you don't see all the mess and the drama that you come with, that you bring to the show? Carlos asks Monique, do you feel like Winter likes the drama? And Monique says, yes. She busts out laughing, honey. Yes, I think she loves it. I agree. Child, Monique drowned Winter in the pool again and brought up when she was on Carlos King's after show. Y'all know that little late night show. And Winter said, on Carlos King's show, she feels like both Jamie and ERAINA philandered around. I didn't think that was that bad because ERAINA said she was talking to the three dudes, okay? And I forgot to mention that to y'all last week, that Jamie said he wanted to whoop them niggas' asses, okay? They was trying to mess with his wife, but ERAINA did what she was supposed to do, which is talk to other men, and that'll get his ass in line. Okay, how you doing? Ask Miss Robinson how we go, honey. Okay, shit. But yeah, it was just crazy. So Monique ends up saying to Winter, well, you don't even know Jamie and ERAINA like that to even be saying that. Monique, she's on the show. She's gonna say something, right? And I didn't think that was that bad because she had shot some scenes with them, and I'm pretty sure she picked up on their energy. And honey, Jamie and ERAINA, don't get me wrong, they look good together, but honey, all that glitters is not gold, okay? And I just see some abuse in that relationship. I see emotional abuse. I see him neglecting her. I see what the intuitive saw, which is ERAINA crying and not getting her needs met. And Jamie, we saw him several times be dismissive of his wife. Okay, so, it's different stuff that the viewers can pick up on. I'm sure Winter, she was around them. She picked up on a few things. So when I tell y'all that damn Monique, honey, she would drown her girl in a pool, honey, okay? And then Quick jumped in and, then Jamie jumped in, said what he said. Yeah, you did the same damn thing when you brought all these rumors to the show when you messy and child, these men need to shut the hell up, okay? Shut the hell up and get back to work. You got Quick, he began some long dissertation about, oh, if me and Ashley wasn't strong, we would have been broke up. Reality TV, it only exposes weak couples. I agree with that. I do. I wasn't for Chris jumping in, Chris Samuels. Chris, Monique is over there wearing the pants in your relationship, sir. So if we wasn't strong and shit, okay? Shit. If Monique keep nagging, honey, it's y'all gonna be singing a different tune up over there, is what I know. And I don't know. I'm gonna say this, and I may have the unpopular opinion, but I just feel like Ashley feels like maybe her husband did something. I kind of got that from Ashley. Even though she was quiet when he was talking and kind of looking down, I feel like she suspects something because she kind of got really flustered too. And don't get me wrong, they have a right to get upset that Winter is saying that Quick may be cheating and she, I get it. But to me, they got way too upset, in my opinion. So, I don't know. Child, Carlos asked Winter, would she like to move forward with the group? And Winter began backpedaling and, I wish that they would have met the woman that Monique just described me to be. That's really who I am. Unclaimed character is all I have to say. I see it on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Marlo and Kenya. Unclaimed character. Everybody got flaws. It's all about owning your shit. That way people can take you seriously. And you don't own your shit, Winter. You quick to apologize, but you also quick to throw people under the bus. And I believe you got some tea, honey. I believe it. But you can't just be throwing that shit around. You got to really stand on it and say what it is. Or don't nobody want to hear that, right? So Carlos asked the group, well, do y'all want to move forward with Winter? Do y'all accept her apology? Because she ended up apologizing. And I didn't feel like it was genuine. They was like, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen, Quick is done with her. He was looking around when she was talking, not making no eye contact with her. He don't take her seriously. None of them do. And that's why I say you gotta own your shit when you are on these shows, or people are going to be like, don't trust you. Monique is full of shit. Child, they could have kept this. They could have just put this stuff on part 1, honey. But Carlos asks Monique, can her and Winter be cool? I do not understand what type of friendship they have. It looked like they've been associates for a number of years, but they are not friends, because Monique mentioned that she wasn't at the pool party, and then she tried to make it look like it was because of what she had said about ERAINA and Ashley. I'm not buying none of that. I don't think Monique really likes Winter. I think she may try to use Winter, because Winter is usable for this show. She was needed for this show. She was. As much, she's full of bullshiggity, right? But she was actually needed for the show to get this popping, right? Okay, but yeah, then Monique ends up saying, well, yeah, and I had to run back and tell the women, what Winter said about their husbands and the nickname she gave them. And y'all know how I feel about my husband. Girl, you could have kept that. You could have kept that, sis. We know you don't care about that man no more while you rubbing all on him. Chris, honey, I'm telling you, Miss Robinson wouldn't do all that complaining. Okay, I would not. I'm not nagging you. You are free to be whoever you want to be, Chris, when you get with Miss Robinson. So if it don't work out with Monique, yes, I'll be stepmama to the children. I got one of my own, and she loved me as her mother, honey. So it ain't nothing for me to do it 2 more times. Okay, let's move Monique out the way and get my ass in that big house, honey, because I will appreciate it. I am a lady. Shout out to Shanae, honey. I was a lady. Monique is full of bullshiggity, and everybody was just looking at her like, yeah. We know how you feel about your husband, honey. We know you love running that man's name into the ground, honey. And Chris, you should feel triggered. Shit, you used to play football, okay? This girl is causing you all types of injuries, honey. I hope you can heal from it. Child, I'm so sick of these struggle marriages, honey, where the woman got to give up everything. ERAINA gets to talking about the early days of raising children with Jamie, and she basically said that they both work full-time jobs, but she would have to call off her job a lot to take little Jason to his appointments. And I didn't like the part where she said that Jamie always would go out with his friends and she never would. And girl, it's too much sacrificing. It's way too much. Well, he don't want me. It's that. And that's my biggest issue, you guys, with getting married and this whole relationship marriage epidemic where the man can do whatever the hell he want to do in life. And you got to be so faithful, so loyal. And you got to sacrifice and struggle to create an identity for yourself, right? And all for a man that it may not work out with. And that's why a lot of women feel depleted once they do break up with a man or get a divorce. And that's why I always preach to y'all on this channel, look out for self. Okay? Look out for self. My last relationship, when it ended, it was so different than when my other relationships ended. It's because I took care of myself within this relationship, came out with my podcast, came out with books, worked in mental health, worked in customer service over 13 years. You know, like it wasn't all this sacrificing for some man. It was, I got to do me. I got a daughter, you know, to look out for financially and myself as well. So, honey, I'm not with all these sacrifices. Okay. I do get marriage is about compromise, but it always looks like the woman makes all the compromises. And then Carlos ends up saying to Jamie, like, well, shit, it don't look like you want her to say all of what she's saying. And that's what I'm saying. You could have did all of that for the man, and then he's denying what you saying. He don't care about the sacrifice that you made. And Jamie comes off as a man that just cares a lot about image, how shit look. And that's probably why they together, and that's not enough. Okay? That's not enough. So I'm thinking if they get a season 2, we go see more of the problems and issues between Jamie and ERAINA. And it ain't just about what Winter said to me. I can see certain stuff within their marriage that it just isn't healthy. It's not cool. Jamie get to saying ERAINA is exaggerating everything. No, it's not. You don't want to hear the truth about what you've did in the past. You are just like the rest of these niggas. And I was actually with a guy in my past, honey, where, you know, you get to trying to talk to him about an issue and he shuts down like a little 7-year-old. And a lot of these men, and this is not no men bashing session. I promise it's not, but I just got to keep it real. It's like, we're not even like, sometimes, like, we as women, we need a soft place to land. And sometimes I feel like we are not properly partnered with men. It's with these little boys in men bodies. Because you should be able to hear constructive criticisms about yourself, or you should be able to hear somebody else's perspective on how they see you and how they, you know, how you make them feel. And I feel like he can't do that. He's always rolling his eyes and sucking his teeth and, well, it ain't all like that. Well, you make me seem so bad. Nigga, are you bad or are you not? You know that shit is true. I can look at this damn show and see that it's true. Okay, and you take off that damn, I didn't like his jacket. I don't know, it's the colors. Other than that, though, I like what Jamie wears on the show. You know, he got his own style. Monique gets on my last damn nerve. Like, this bitch, she act like she is poor, broke, and distraught. Anyway, she brings herself into the Jamie and ERAINA conversation, and she begins trying to take up for ERAINA. And then it kind of looked like she was leaning towards Jamie, because she was like, well, when the kids are that young, they don't even want their daddy. They want their mommy. That's a lie. Sometimes these kids, they can't help who they get attached to. I see, you know, what Monique was saying, but, you know, I know some kids that was attached more to the dad, but dad was not around. And it is mainly mom that is around. I just hated that Jamie did not acknowledge ERAINA's feelings. He once again doubled down and said she was exaggerating. And she just like, I felt like I didn't have no life. I was stuck with the kids. And men don't care about that. I told y'all what I went through with my child's father, trying to go out of town, trying to spend the weekend out with friends for a birthday. It's kind of like, let me mess that up. And even it's sad to see these people are married to men and they are still not grateful for the wives that they have, because you know damn well you was going on guy trips and you know, like, you was really doing you, Jamie. I know that you was, and you, yeah, but that was here and there, and I put Jason on the bus. Child, shut up. That ain't what she talking about. But Monique ended up saying, and it kind of irritated me, because she was like, yeah, Chris, you know, he went to Germany with his friends for what, 2 weeks, and nobody helped me with the kids, and I was stuck with them. Girl, that man got money. You could have hired a damn nanny. Okay, that was another thing I was sick of on Potomac. It's Miss Not for Lazy Moms, and I'm gonna work myself into a coma, and I'm gonna tell you about it. And it's like, I don't know, you guys. Like, Monique loves complaining about her children, and it's so hard. Girl, there's money. You got a man with unlimited resources and money. Like, girl, it was nothing for you to call a nanny. Okay, you act like your name is Aisha and you struggling and your baby daddy ain't in the child's life and you constantly stuck with these kids. That is not the case. So don't nobody feel sorry for you. Of course, these people ain't when you got money like that, ain't nobody offering no services to you because you got everything. Okay? Money wise. Okay? You had money to fix that damn problem. I thought it was interesting that Quick called Jamie out again and said that he overreacts, in terms of his wife. And I kind of like that about Quick. Like, he does get on Jamie for that. I don't think Jamie appreciated that, but he got to talking about, well, you want to be celebrated for being a good dad when you supposed to be, a dad. And he made some type of comparison to if his kids are walking in a store with Ashley and they're fussing, people will judge Ashley and say that she's a bad mom. But if he's Quicksilver and they're with the same kids, people will say, well, he's trying. And that's kind of true. That's kind of how society, will, come down hard on that mother and try to honor the father who was probably not even with the kids like that. I'm just saying. Child, Jamie and ERAINA, honey, they end up arguing again. I'm like, Carlos, honey. Carlos was putting some lighter fluid on the questions, honey, because he got to asking Jamie, do you not feel appreciated? Do you not feel heard within this marriage? I mean, your words, you say that she overly exaggerates, and Jamie is just like, yeah, because, when I would get to work in the morning, I would have to show my face and then go and get little Jason getting washed up, dressed, put him on the bus. I helped with a lot of the duties as it pertained to the kids, so that she could go to work, but she's not going to tell you that. Then ERAINA brought up the fact that Jamie never sat down and learned Braille. I don't know what that is, you guys, but I'm guessing it's something for little Jason. And he never went to a meeting as it pertained to Jason. ERAINA was like, you've been to one. And then Jamie got to saying, well, you act like you don't know my career. And honey, they kind of sound like Quick and Ashley a little bit. Just a little bit. I know that ERAINA did the most for them children, honey. Girl, you better. Okay, I know that you did it, ERAINA. We know that your husband is stubborn. Is he a Taurus? Y'all give me these people's birthdays. We may have to do a little birthday reading. I'm ready to dig. Okay, I see things. Okay, we see each other. I thought that Monique and Chris was doing good, but that damn Monique. Okay, she couldn't help herself. She can't help herself.